Conference, answering reporters' questions off teleprompter and forcefully saying he is up to the job. Did he convince Democratic lawmakers and American voters? Good evening. I'm Norah O'Donnell, and thank you for being with us. The president spoke for about an hour, starting with the success of this NATO summit. He said not a single European leader asked him not to run. Instead, he said they told him another Trump presidency would be a disaster. President Biden said he is not running for his legacy, but to finish the job that he started. Still, Democrats are asking two questions tonight. Is Biden up to the challenge of beating Donald Trump in November? And if he can, is he fit to serve another 4 years in the White House? We have team coverage of the president's high-stakes press conference. CBS's Ed O'Keefe is going to start us off tonight. Good evening, Ed.
Good evening, Nora. In that news conference, the president said delegates to the Democratic Convention are welcome to vote for whoever they want, but predicted they'll stand by him. And yet tonight, there are growing calls for him to withdraw amid growing fears he'll lose badly to Donald Trump. President Biden's much-anticipated news conference began with a gaffe on the first question, as he confused the name of his vice president with his Republican rival.
What concerns do you have about Vice President Harris's ability to beat Donald Trump if she were at the top of the ticket?
I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not qualified to be president. So let's start there.
And earlier, when introducing the Ukrainian president at a separate event, he mistook Volodymyr Zelensky for the Russian president.
Now I want to hand it over to the president of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. President Putin. He's going to beat President Putin. President Zelensky. I'm so focused on beating Putin, we got to worry about it. Anyway, Mr. President.
I'm better.
You are a hell of a lot better.
A reporter asked him to explain the mistake.
Talking about Putin, and I said, and now, at the very end, I said, here, I mean Putin. I said, no, I'm sorry, Zelensky. And then I added 5 other names.
But the president made clear he isn't going anywhere, despite calls from within his own party to stand down.
I'm not in this for my legacy. I'm in this to complete the job I started.
Biden discussed what he called his stupid debate performance and said he needs to better manage his time.
And if you looked at my schedule since I made that stupid mistake in the campaign, in the debate, I mean, my schedule has been full bore. And where's Trump been? Riding around in his golf cart, filling out his scorecard before he hits the ball? I mean, look, he's done virtually nothing.
The president also defended the record of Vice President Kamala Harris.
This was a hell of a prosecutor. She was a first-rate person, and in the Senate she was really good. I wouldn't have picked her unless I thought she was qualified to be president.
Now, the former president, Donald Trump, was watching. He mocked the president's gaffes, but of course Trump has made some of his own. Earlier today, the Biden campaign told lawmakers and supporters they know the president took a hit in the polls after the recent debate, but they're arguing the race is still neck and neck. And the Biden team said they've been polling whether Vice President Harris could defeat Trump. Their numbers, at least so far, suggest only the president can. Nora?
Ed O'Keefe, thank you very much for that wrap-up.